Can you try one more time?
Once more. Hello.
Okay, we should be good.
It's good?
Yeah. The closer you can be, the better, but don't worry about it. It's gonna be
Okay.
I can always make it louder in editing. All right, welcome everybody to the 8th episode of the Real Talk podcast. We're here with Marcin Rzetecki. Marcin Rzetecki is the president of the Polish Blockchain Association. Am I correct?
Yes, correct.
Can you tell us what that means? What do you do? What is the Polish Blockchain Association, and what do you guys do?
Okay, so hello everyone. Hey Jacob.
Hi.
So the Polish Blockchain Association is the biggest non-profit organization in Poland. We have
What does that mean, the biggest?
the biggest. That means we are the most active community or the blockchain in Poland, focusing on education, networking, and implementation. So they are three pillars which we have right now. And if we talk about education, we mostly organize webinars, meetups, and this year we organize first time the conference, focusing on business and blockchain in business. And if we talk about the networking, that means we try to connect the people who know blockchain technology. They know how to use it. They work with blockchain technology, and the other side, we try to show this knowledge to people who want to jump into the space. So we connected business from the business side and the technical side.
So you're trying to grow the industry. You're trying to help the blockchain industry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And do I understand correctly when you say you're trying to educate? You're educating like the public, like people that don't know about blockchain?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I remember in a conversation a while ago that we had that you said that you get emails from people that are angry at you or something, that you're scamming them or something because they think you are Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's correct. We still receive the email just like that.
Yeah.
And it's a huge problem. And we want to organize or publish the campaign in social media with some other organization in Poland to show that we are not the Bitcoin. We work with technology, with blockchain, and we try to protect the users from scams, from the other people who want to achieve the community, the customer.
Right. Okay. And how do you respond to somebody like that? Because obviously, I'm assuming that they were probably approached by some scammers. They got an email or whatever, and then they type in blockchain, Poland, whatever, and yours is probably one of the first websites that comes up. And so they get angry with you and they email you. But how do you respond to a person like this? And are they receptive? Do they believe you that you're not Bitcoin?
Yeah, exactly. This mostly we answer this people that we are not the organization which you thought, and the best way we describe the whole process, and we write that you have to go to the police and tell them what's happened. So this is very important. But I think that everything it depends that the people in Poland, but around the world, they don't understand what is the Bitcoin, what is the cryptocurrency, what is the blockchain technology, and if they see the headers, highlights, that's something is 1 million, 2 millions, and they can earn easy money. They forgot to secure yourself. Yeah.
Okay.
This is very important.
So is that also part of the goal of the Polish Blockchain Association, to educate the public in that sense, so that they understand the difference between Bitcoin and the Polish Blockchain Association or any blockchain association?
No, mostly we try to show how the technology works and how you can use it in your company, how you can optimize your sub processes, or if you want to build the startups and you think that the blockchain is crucial in your startups, we try to show them or validate their project. We help them. So mostly it's focusing on technology, but also if we talk about the token economy, about the cryptocurrency, of course we talk about it because blockchain and cryptocurrencies connected each other. I think it's pretty sure it's connected. And yeah, this is what we are doing. And the third, our pillar is implementation. That means we help our partners which joined to the Polish Blockchain Association to implement it or develop their ideas, their goals in the blockchain space. And for instance, our partners is Franklin Templeton, which is one of the biggest financial institution around the world.
Right.
And this year we have two big partners also. So I think the next year, 2023, will be good for us.
Can we talk about that for a second then? Because Franklin Templeton, am I correct? It's an American company.
Yes.
So I don't want this to sound offensive, but why are they working with the Polish Blockchain Association? Like, in a positive sense, I'm curious. Why are they not working with an American blockchain association? How do you guys help them? How do you partner with them?
Yeah, I think it's easy because we cooperate with the Polish branch.
Right.
So at the beginning, what we are talked each other that the headquarters in California, US, is they are excited and they work and invest in many blockchain projects. And they are thinking that this technology is the future, and the headquarters talk around the world with the other branches and discuss that they should start thinking about the blockchain technology in particular countries. And that's why we Franklin Templeton founded us last year, and we started cooperating each other to organize hackathon for the students in Poznań. And this year we start again, but the idea is wider. And in the next few days, I think we will publish more information about it.
Can you tell us more? I was going to ask, my next question was, what about any specific projects? Like can you tell us anything about the projects you're working on with Franklin Templeton? Like this hackathon or anything else?
Yeah, it's very easy. It's something like we try to present blockchain technology for the students. We try to explain them how they can use it, how can they write smart contracts, which blockchain is much more efficient, which blockchain can they use in particular use cases. And at the end, they collect the knowledge from technical side, from business side.
The students.
The students, how they validate the project, what is the most important in each MVP or POC project at the beginning, and they prepare MVP project. And at the end, we have jury, and we can judge the projects, the best one, and the best project can be incubated in California. So I think it's very good program for the students because they can learn what the blockchain is, how they can use the blockchain, and they can be the other people from California also helps the students online, but they have a really good knowledge. That means the people from California.
So what's the ROI for a company like Franklin Templeton? They're looking for projects to incubate, like you just said, or they're looking for students to hire to work on blockchain?
Both.
Everything?
Yeah, everything. Yeah,
Okay.
It's students which they can hire. Second, they are looking for projects, so unicorns, and can be incubated in California. So I think everything.
Has Franklin Templeton had any projects like that? Any unicorns?
Once more.
Have they found any unicorns?
In Poland, no yet.
Not yet? Okay,
No yet.
they're still
maybe,
looking.
but maybe this year.
Yeah,
maybe
okay.
This year.
It sounds like you guys do a lot of validation of projects.
Yes.
So can you walk us through, if somebody has an idea for a project, what does validation mean? How do you validate if it's a good idea, if it's a bad idea? What kind of things do you look at?
Yeah, of course. If you talk about the validating the project, it's Polish Russian Association mostly not don't focusing on that. We talk
Doesn't.
about no. It's I think it's my job as a myself. So
Yeah. So speaking of, you're not. I introduced you as the president of the Polish Blockchain Association, but that's not your only title, right?
yes.
So can you tell us briefly maybe what else you also do, what other projects you are a part of?
Yeah, of course. So I have worked in blockchain space since 2016. We founded Polish Blockchain Association with my colleague Bartek in 2018, and I have worked as a technical blockchain consultant, where you have the technical knowledge, you have the blockchain knowledge, and consultant, that means you have the business knowledge, and you can help the startups at the beginning. So I have worked as a technical blockchain consultant since 2018 also, and
Privately though.
yeah, exactly. And I worked in Bitcoin Association for BSV with headquarters in Switzerland in Zug since January this year. And BSV blockchain is one of the most scalable blockchain on the market right now, with very low fee and 1,000 transactions per second. So this is why I believe that scalable blockchain is very important if you want to advise the technology at the end, because mostly you shouldn't think about the technology at the beginning. At the beginning, you should thinking about the functional and non-functional requirements, and at the end, you should choose the technology which can cover all of them, or most, or 99, 100% of all requirements. And I believe that BSV blockchain can do it. In previous my work, I have a really very hard, because mostly I have a problem with scalable. That means too expensive blockchain, too slow. So this is my work.
Okay. So for BSV, what's your title there? You're a validator, you're a advisor?
No, it's something like technical outreach specialist. So I from Central East Europe, and my goals is show the technology from the business and technical side, and show the community, show the developers for the business that you have BSV blockchain and you can use it, and this is my role.
Okay. So with that primer on you, so a validation is not something that the Polish Blockchain Association focuses on. It's something you privately and professionally focus on.
Yes.
So now, can we return to the question? If somebody has an idea for a project, how do they validate it? What are some big things to look for to tell if your project will succeed or if it's even viable on the marketplace?
I think it's the same like in the Web 2.0 project. It's the path is the same, I think, and you have to start thinking about your target. You have to start thinking about your idea and business model. This is very important, and mostly many projects in Web 3.0. If you talk about the Web 3.0 is a blockchain project or something like that, and the biggest problem is that the people thinking about crypto people in the target's the crypto people.
Yeah.
And I think it's less than 10%. And
Of the world population, you mean?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and we should targeting more than 90% customers. So we should show our application to them, not to only the crypto people. I don't want to say that it's the wrong target, but it's not one target, only one target.
So you're saying that when you're starting a crypto project, you should look at maybe not even focus on the people that are already in the crypto space, but you should try to target the people that aren't in the crypto space because they're a much larger demographic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. But the first you have to think about the project, why you use the blockchain in your project, and what's the problem you try to resolve. Yeah, this is the first question.
I like that point. I remember we were at a conference once, or I think it was even one of your like conferences for Franklin Templeton, not a conference, but that event.
Meet events, meetups,
Yeah, that
yeah.
meetup. And someone was asking you if you thought this was a good idea, and I remember that was like your first question to them. Why do you need blockchain for this? And I think that's a very good question, because now I feel like everyone is just trying to
Put the blockchain.
put blockchain in everything, because why not?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So can you expound on that a little bit?
It's
What can you give an example of something that is using blockchain but doesn't need to?
it's it's many times the first question is why you want to use the blockchain, and mostly the answer I I I don't hear the answer, because we need the blockchain because we need tokens, and why you need tokens? Because we need fundraising, and this is sort of the short term idea. We build the project, fundraising, and we finish the project. But
So you could just do that with a GoFundMe. You don't
yeah,
need blockchain.
yeah, exactly. So I think if you think that you need the blockchain in your project, this is very crucial. And for instance, in MISA, where we try to build the D-REIT, and we know that the blockchain is very important there. Without the blockchain, we can't build the decentralized real estate investment tool. So this is the first question is, do you need blockchain? Yes, we need blockchain. Why? Because we try to build the decentralized real investment tool, and without the blockchain, we can do it. So if we answer the question why and how we want to use it, and we know it, we can go forward.
Okay, so on your example of MISA, our mother project, you need smart contracts and the blockchain to guarantee sort of like certain transactions and things, right?
Yes.
So this is a good example of something that does actually benefit from using blockchain.
Yeah, but this is the first one. But the next one is you can invest directly using your wallet, your ID, and you can invest a small amount. You don't have to invest a big amount. You can buy the part of your investments. You don't have to have a lot of money to buy one big house or some invest. So this is very crucial, and we believe that this is something. This is the future, where you can use blockchain technology in this particular industry, and we believe that we will be the first one, and we achieve the goals.
Right. Can you give us, I'm sure you might have some NDAs or some things like that, but can you give us an example of a company that has come to you privately or through the Polish Blockchain Association that you've validated a project for them, and how kind of that process looked? When a client comes to you and they have an idea, what's the process you walk through?
Yeah, the process is it's okay. So it's a lot of talking about the process, but on LinkedIn I have some article about DRAW, a framework that means discover, research, analyze, and workshop how you can validate your project. So at the first stage,
this is like a concept, draw.
This is the concept. Yeah, it's a concept.
DRAW.
Yes.
And this is like your personal.
Yeah, this is
concept?
this is summarizing of my experience to work with IT industry since 2002 and work in whole process of development of application. And this is from technical side, from business side also, and that means on the discover stage you try to understand what the project try to resolve. So the first question is why you need the blockchain,
Exactly,
what's the problem
right.
you want to resolve. So this is understand the idea, met the team, and what is their goal. So this is very important. And the question is they have experience in Web 2.0 industry. For instance, if you work in healthcare industry and you see that it's a huge problem there and you want to resolve or you in the real estate industry and you want to resolve some problem because you see some potential, then you believe that they have experience in particular industry, they need the blockchain knowledge and which can help them to build something new. This is very important. It's cool. And the second is a research stage where you try to research the market, find the other project in this industry, the same idea, a similar idea, and how you try to understand the industry. Of course, you have the knowledge from the founders, but you have to research the
competition.
Yeah, exactly. And the first stage is analyze that you try to analyze the potential of the startups, the idea at the beginning, the founders, the goals, the competition, the everything. And the fourth stage is workshop where you try to prepare the MVP version of something, the mockups, the flow, data flow, the user flow, and you try to understand that everything what the founders thought, and you put on the mockups, the flow, it looks good and has a potential. It's yes, then you can start develop the project and go to the next stages.
Okay, this is you said the summary of 20 years of your experience, yeah?
Yeah, in the different position, yeah.
Right, and you're just giving it out for free right here on YouTube, huh?
Yes.
Okay, we love it. Okay, well, I think we should slowly start to wrap up here. So to summarize, kind of one of the biggest thing, if you're trying to start a blockchain project, your advice is, first of all, answer the question, why do you need blockchain in your project? Is it really necessary? Is this really a blockchain project?
Yes.
Or are you just trying to force your project to be blockchain project?
Yes.
Okay. And then...
And the second or for the first problem, what maybe come back. The first question should be, what problem do you want to resolve?
In general.
In general, exactly.
Before we even talk about blockchain.
And second, the question is, really, do you need blockchain there? If yes, it's good. You can go to the next stages.
So you need blockchain when there's a requirement for transparency or...
Yeah, but the transparency is a very good question, because sometimes you need
right. Sometimes you don't want transparency. You want privacy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or you need transparency for very small group of people. So I don't think so. You need the public blockchain. For instance, if we need transparency between us, I don't think so. We need the public blockchain. But if we need the transparency between all people in our city, I think we need the blockchain technology. So during the validating, if you validating the project, you asking a lot of questions just like that.
Okay. So can you give a couple of characteristics of when you might really need blockchain versus when you don't?
So
like if you just need to raise money, you don't need blockchain. But if you need transparency in a whole city, like you just said, then blockchain is a good application.
Yeah, but the question also is that do you need... The question is, can we replace the blockchain, the traditional IT solution or technology? If yes, we don't have to implement blockchain in this particular use case, because traditional IT technology can be cheaper, faster, and so this is the second question. We should or not should use the blockchain technology. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, so first, what do you want to do? Like, what problem are you really solving? Second, do you really need blockchain? And if not, you should probably just pursue a different technology, because maybe it's faster, maybe it's better.
Exactly.
And then next, if we could summarize it in one sentence, after you decide that yes, you need blockchain.
And I think if you really resolve the problem, if you really need the blockchain technology, the next question could be mostly focus on the business side, for how you want to resolve this problem in particular way. Yeah. Okay. Something like that. Yeah. So this is many questions during the whole process, which the answers helps you to understand the project from technical side, from business side, and then you have the requirements. Yes, the technical requirements, the functional, non-functional requirements, and at the end you can prepare the matrix. It's a simple Excel, and you have the requirements. You can put some technologies, and you can put numbers.
X's
And then you set score which blockchain is the best for this particular use case. So it's very easy. And of course, you have to focus on if you want to use the token economy. It's a very famous buzzword, I think, nowadays, also around the NFT, metaverse, something like that. And many times, if I talk with the people, they think that the token economy is something like metrics token, that we 20% of whole tokens goes to team, 20 to the community, etc., etc. But it's not. It's a metrics token. This is not a token economy. It's something bigger. It's mathematic knowledge here. So I think that's a lot of projects on the market don't think about it in this way.
Okay. Well, guys, 20 years of IT experience, but a lot of experience in validating projects and things like this. So suck it all up. I think a good idea for the title of this episode would be like initial steps for verifying a project or idea for a blockchain project. Or do you really need blockchain? Yeah. Okay,
Correct.
Great. Thank you. So do you have any final thoughts before we wrap up?
Yeah, good times are coming.
Right. This is a very hard time to start a project. So if you're thinking about starting,
I think it's a good time.
It's a good time to start a project.
It's a good time. It's a very good time for the good project.
Why is that?
Why that? Because there is no hype right
Because
now.
the big bubble is kind of probably
Yes,
over.
exactly. Yes, and I think it's, this time it's a good time for the good project, and a good project can burn in best time.
Okay, so it's a good time to start a good project, not a good time
Just
to start
like
a bad.
Missa.
Just like Missa. All right, Marcin, thank you so much for being with us
Thank
today.
you.
And where can we find more information about the Polish Blockchain Association?
LinkedIn,
Okay, LinkedIn, and also BSV
yes, also on the LinkedIn, yeah.
and Missa, also on LinkedIn
Okay.
and our website. All right, thank you so much for being
Thank
with us,
you.
Marcin. Thank you for watching or listening to the 8th episode of the Real Talk Podcast. Catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody.